Welcome to the Exceptional Show, where we help you to strive for exceptional. I'm so excited. It's the first ever individual podcast that I do, and I'm glad that you have joined me. Welcome to the first day of February as well. I've heard people say that January was the longest year that they've experienced. Yes, the longest year that they've experienced in decades. So if that's one of you, you've made it. Welcome to February. May the rest of the year be exceptional for you, and may you have exceptional results going forward. Speaking about time and time flying by so fast or time flying by so slow, it's all about the things that we need to do on a daily basis, whether it is in our lives, in our businesses. We just need to get so much done on a daily basis. But there's also the things that we don't get to, that stay on our to-do list, that we move out. And I think the main reason, and I believe the main reason for that, is procrastination. And that's why what I really want to talk to you about today is how to win procrastination in 2019. So what is procrastination? What is the definition? What does the dictionary tell us about procrastination? And they give a definition of the action of delaying or postponing something. Let me say that again. The action of delaying or postponing something. So if it is an action, then we are certainly in control of that, right? It's the action of postponing or delaying something. So if we have the control over that, if it's an action, we need to take responsibility for our actions. Procrastination, you see, is not the fault of somebody else. We have the decision, and we've decided to take action to procrastinate. It's not your friend's fault. It's not the economy's fault. It's not your circumstances' fault. No, it's your responsibility. Take action for your responsibility. You see, an alcoholic is being an alcoholic through the action of drinking too much. An alcoholic's actions of drinking too much make him an alcoholic. So your actions of procrastinating makes you a procrastinator. So here is the first thing that I want you to do, to write down, to overcome, to beat procrastination in 2019. You need to admit to yourself that you are a procrastinator. Now, once you admit this to yourself, you can start taking the steps to overcome your procrastination. But the first step, as an alcoholic, you need to admit that you have a problem. As a procrastinator, we need to admit that we have a problem. Now, let's just stop there for a moment. I'm struggling with this as well. I'm a procrastinator as well. And so are the majority of people. And you know why I know this? Because if we didn't procrastinate, we would have had so much more success. We would have reached our goals, and we would have had less anxiety and depression in the world. So that's why I know that the majority of people, you, me, majority of people are procrastinators. Now, maybe you are procrastinating about sending that email, phoning a client. Maybe you are procrastinating on looking after your health. Maybe you're procrastinating on practicing your faith. Maybe, just maybe, you are procrastinating on your dreams and on your goals. But whatever it is that you are procrastinating on, You have to admit to yourself that you are procrastinating, that we have a problem, and we need to find things and take steps to overcome this procrastination, to make it better, to win it, to beat procrastination in 2019, because it's probably the main reason why people are not achieving their goals, not achieving their successes, aren't happier, have more anxiety and more depression. Now, to admit that you have procrastination and declare it to yourself is a major step forward in beating this. But I think we need to also look at, why do we procrastinate? Why is it that we procrastinate? Now, some people say that they procrastinate because they think that the task or the project ahead is too difficult or too big for them. Now, let me tell you a story quickly that really happened in my life. I'm a 0-0 handyman. I can maybe change a bulb and change a plug. That's the extent of my handyman work. Now, a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, they tried to break in at our home. They broke a lock at our front gate, and I needed to fix this thing. And I postponed this and postponed it because in my mind, I thought, I can't fix this lock. I'm not a handyman. I can't fix it. This is too big. This is too difficult for me. And I postponed it for months on end, until one day I decided, Francois, go to the hardware shop, go and buy the new lock and come and put it in. So I went to the hardware shop, got the lock, came back home. It was the wrong lock. So I stashed the lock, and I prolonged and I postponed fixing this lock for more months. I think a further 3 to 4 months doing that. There's a bit of lightning and thunder while I'm doing this. I'm doing this here in my bedroom. No fancy studio or anything. In my bedroom, I'm talking to you, recording this, and giving you this valuable content. So 3-4 months later, I again decided, I think my wife got fed up. She pushed me. I think she said, if I don't do that, then I can hit the highway or something like that. But I decided, listen, Francois, go again. So took a photo of the lock, went to the hardware shop. They helped me, got the right lock. And you know what? From the time that I arrived home, starting to fix this lock until it was done, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It was so easy to fix that lock. In my mind, it was so difficult, so big, but it was actually so easy fixing that. And that's where we are procrastinating whatever we do. We think it's too big, it's too difficult, I can't do it. Just start doing it and you'll find out it's actually very easy and very, very mundane, and you can do that. So just start it. Another reason why people say they procrastinate is that they say that it needs to look perfect. I need to know all the steps. Everything needs to be in order before I start anything. I need to know the end goal, how I'm going to get there, what I need to do before I do it. People, perfection doesn't exist. Perfection is an ideology that just doesn't exist. If there was perfection in this world, we wouldn't have seen all the progress. Newer vehicles, more technology, more things that can help us do more things, make our lives easier, better smartphones, better aeroplanes, making the world smaller, me talking to you, recording a podcast that you want to listen. So perfection doesn't exist. Don't strive for perfection. Okay? Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait till something is perfect. Yes, strive for it. Strive for perfection. Strive for exceptional. But it's never there. It's a journey, and we need to start and make it better. Some say that they fear the opinion of other people, and that's really a real thing. People fear. Napoleon Hill talking in his book, Think and Grow Rich, about it. He says here in the last chapter, he talks about the fear of criticism. And they say this fear is almost as universal as the fear of poverty. And the effects are just as fatal to personal achievement, mainly because the fear destroys initiative and discourages the use of imagination. People, don't worry what other people say. You know what? If you do it, if you put out your content, if you do your business, if you have your goals that you want to achieve, if you are doing the things that you love and that makes you happy, don't worry about the opinion of others, because that is just opinions and they haven't done anything themselves. But you know what? My personal opinion, and I think why people procrastinate, is that we are just lazy and we uninspired. I found it with myself. I get sometimes that I need to do the important things, and I found myself just being a bit too lazy doing that thing. And what has helped me to overcome this is a daily visual reminder to stop procrastinating. And I use my phone. I use my phone, the wallpaper, the phone that I look at constantly on a daily basis. Okay, telling me stop procrastinating. There are people depending and believing in you. Don't fail them. Don't fail yourself. And if you want this wallpaper, go to my Instagram account, the Francois Hubert or the Exceptional Entrepreneurs Club. I'll post it there for the next 24 hours. You're more than welcome to screenshot it, to use it, take a photo, send it to me. I'd love to see it. But if you listen to this after the 24 hours, just put in your Instagram handle in the comments, in YouTube or the iTunes or wherever you listen to this, and I will DM you the wallpaper. But this is so powerful because it's a constant reminder that I need to stop procrastinating and I need to do. I need to stop procrastinating and I need to do. So get a visual aid to help you stop procrastinating. And then the third thing, and I think very important thing, is that we can't beat procrastination by ourselves. We need a group of people that will help us and keep us accountable and not allow us to procrastinate, to really go after our goals, to make sure that we achieve them, that we work towards them. So I highly encourage you to join a group of like-minded individuals that will keep you accountable for that. I've started a group, I call it the Exceptional Entrepreneurs Club, where we as like-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, business owners, we keep each other accountable. We learn from each other and we grow together. And we discuss topics like this on a bi-weekly basis to make sure that we don't fall into this trap of just focusing on the transactional activities in our lives and in our business, but really focusing on the transformational activities that will help us grow on a daily basis. So the three things I want you to remember and want you to practice is admit that you're a procrastinator and that you need to stop. Do that on a daily basis. Get yourself a visual aid on your phone, wherever, to remind you on a constant basis that you need to do and that you need to stop procrastinating. And then get involved and join a group of people to keep you accountable. And I truly believe if you do these things on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, annually, your year and your life in a year's time is going to look so much different. You are going to grow as a person and you're going to achieve the success that you want to achieve. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate it that you've joined me today. Implement those three things. But before you go, I need a huge favor from you. If I've added any kind of value to you today, whether it's a 1% value or 100% value, I need your help, please. Please go and subscribe to this podcast, either on YouTube, on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. Leave a comment there. Tell me your thoughts on this topic for today. And I read all the comments. I reply to all the comments myself. And by doing that, you helping me and to help you and other entrepreneurs and people to discover this show and to make sure that they also get these valuable comments. So please If you've got some value, I'll really, really appreciate it if you can go and leave a comment. Tell me how I can do this better, what topics you want me to discuss. Thank you very much. See you again, and strive for exceptional. Cheers.